Good evening, everyone. Welcome to session 11. Wow, the first of many more, except for just one to come this week. I am delighted to be your hostess again. You all know me. It's Coach Jamise. I've been with you all for 6 weeks. Y'all know who I am. But for recording purposes, I want to introduce myself. I'm Jamise. I'm the Women's Business Center Director. I'm delighted to be here with a full house of entrepreneurs and sharks / dolphins. I don't want to make y'all nervous. So if they look like they're not reacting, it's because they're nervous. But don't be nervous. This is a safe space. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have everything recorded, right? Samaya? No, I'm just kidding. I did. All right, let me put me up here. Okay, so it's like any other night, except for you all are going to be doing all of the talking. So here's how things are going to go tonight, okay? Because we're going to jump right in it so we can have some time to relax and breathe after we present. So just so you all know, team 1, pitch day 1 team will kick us off tonight, okay? So this is how it's going to go. I am not going to introduce the sharks. They're going to introduce themselves, okay? Because if I did, I would talk too much and go over time. So I've decided to be disciplined and let them introduce themselves. But I cannot wait till you meet who they are. All right. Now, after that, then I'm going to kick it off with Miss Alicia McGowan, who can, like no other, kick off of day 1, right? And I'm going to drive for her, right? And then we'll go in the order 1 to 4, 1 to 5. What number are you, Hannah? I can't remember. 4? 1 to 4 tonight. And then day 2 is, 48 hours away. So you don't need to know what happens then. When you begin starting, I'm going to do the timer. Y'all know I love a good spontaneity, but tonight you already know you have 7 minutes. When you have 1 minute left, I'm going to do this. Do y'all see that? Hey, that means you got to wrap it up, friends. All right. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm not going to interrupt you. I'm just going to say nothing but that. Okay. So, I'll be doing a little double duty over here with the timer and the hand, but you all know, I can multitask. Your coach can do it. So those are the rules. Now, after that, the dolphins are going to have 5 minutes to give you feedback. Okay. So I got to time them. I'm just going to be a super timer tonight. But we want to make sure you have time to get what's priceless. That is feedback. Ask Miss Washington, who won the contest. I've been talking about her for 5 weeks. And when she won it, they did not give her feedback, did they? The only feedback she got was from her coach before she went to go present. And then she won the whole thing. We're so happy and screaming and hollering. So tonight is priceless. I wish I was able to give out some grant money, but all I have is priceless feedback. So with that, it's 6:08. See how long it took me to do that? I want to kick it off by spotlighting our guests tonight. Those are the sharks / dolphins that are going to introduce themselves, that are going to give you the feedback. So I want to thank you all because these are booked and busy people. Okay. But they said yes. And I was so happy that they did. So my dear friend, President Audrey Daniels, we're going to have you go first because you were the first dolphin in the room. And she has a hard stop at 8. I am planning on finishing up well before then because she's booked and busy, but she said yes. So I'm going to bring you on to the frame and let you introduce yourself. And if you leave something out, I'll add it. There you go.
Okay. Well, I am Audrey Daniels, and I think I was invited for a few reasons. I have reinvented myself several times, taking transferable skills into 4 very unique and different industries. So I think there's something to that of reinventing, and in each reinvention, move to executive level kinds of roles. And now I am currently president and CEO of the AIB Network, which is a local TV network that broadcasts globally through Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, an iOS app, an Android app. And I am also a president and CEO of my passion project, Ladybug Confidential, that helps women and their ladybugs/daughters, close the dream gap, the achievement gap, and the wealth gap, all with style and grace. So that's me. I have a business administration degree, met Jamise at FAMU, and we worked in banking together. I ended my career in banking as a business banker. So really worked to put loan packages and underwriting and those kinds of things together, so can evaluate businesses from that perspective as well. Did I do all right, Jamise?
You were, I thought you were going to leave something out, but you left nothing to chance. Great job. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Welcome. I'm so happy you're here tonight. All right, let's keep it moving. You're next up, Miss Washington. You thought I was going to call you second because you have a MS. Are you ready? A lady who doesn't need any introductions, because I've talked about you the whole time. How many times have I said, y'all just not going to understand the lady who won the $20,000? So here she is. I'll let her introduce herself. Oh, 60 seconds. Go.
I am Renate Washington. I am the owner and therapist at Refined Beginnings Counseling, located in downtown Kennesaw, Georgia. I'm also known as Mrs. Issues to Solutions, because I am going to find every option, every alternative that exists to help my clients to manage the symptoms of their mental health issues. I'm also a doctoral candidate at Mercer University, where I am also an adjunct professor in the mental health counseling department. And I have been a business owner for 10 years at this point. And so I went full-time 5 years ago when we relocated from Virginia Beach to Georgia. So it's been real nice making my own schedule, hiring people, moving mental health forward in the Black community specifically. And I also accept all clients, but my heart is where it is. And my practice is 90% Black people, because we do go to counseling and we do get the help that we need. And we do the things that we need to do for ourselves.
Yes, and then Miss Issues to Solutions. I almost had to cut you off there. But anyway, you did a great job. Thank you. What she forgot to mention, I only gave her 60 seconds. You don't have to, you have to coach. Once you get coach, I give you 60 seconds and that's it. But she is one of the winners, Urban League. And I know I've said this a lot. I'm gonna say it again for the new people in the room. Urban League sponsored a Cobb Countyan only exclusive pitch contest. Here are the requirements. You would have had to gone through the Urban League's training, and they have several. I'm trying to put myself in the frame. They have several trainings, or you would have had to take this class with yours truly. And so what Miss Washington did was, I'm trying to pin myself. I don't know why I'm trying to bring myself in. But anyway, what Miss Washington did, she came. Was I your coach or was it Stephen? I don't want to take credit where credit is not due. Who was your coach? Stephen?
No, I was with you. Yeah.
Oh,
class with Mr. Stephen, but
yeah, I was your coach. Okay, good. I just didn't want to give myself credit if I didn't need it. And so she went through the class, and then she took advantage of the coaching opportunities and went up there and won that, nailed it. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for being in the room. Okay. All right. We just went over a little bit on the pitch. It's okay, girl. Forgive me. All right. Who's next? Lisa Leday. You are up. You all know her. She was one of our experts. And then y'all were asking for her back. Guess what? She's back. Did I ask you on the spot, Lisa? Where are you? I'm trying to find you on the screen. I got raise your hand and do something. Where did she go? Lisa. Did she leave?
I see her on here, but her mic is muted. And then
wait. Oh, I see you now. Okay, there you are. I got like, I'm so sorry. Lisa, you got to unmute yourself. I have like 20 panels and everybody's like, okay, there she is. She's smiling. What happened? Did she? Oh, Lord. She might be having some. That's a good shot of her. So Lisa, we see you, but we can't hear you. So guess what? Oh my goodness. Maybe she's joining back. Oh, Lisa. Okay.
I am. Yes, for some reason my page had froze, so I thought it was best to get out and then join back in again.
Okay,
I'm
perfect.
Lisa, CPA and owner of S&B Tax and Accounting. For the past 20 years, I have focused my career in working with small, medium-sized business owners, mostly entrepreneurs. I've had the pleasure of going on this journey with entrepreneurs for the past 20 years as they work out their passion for their business, assisting with the financial consulting as well as strategy consulting for business owners. I have been back here in Georgia. I guess it's been about 10 years now, but prior to that, I did the same work in Omaha, Nebraska for about 15 years, focusing on risk management and accounting.
Awesome. Lisa, you nailed it. You nailed it, girl. I don't know who you took and started business from, but girl, you nailed it. And she was in your seats, ladies and gentlefish. Y'all know I love to say that. From Square SpongeBob, the musical. But anyway, she was right in your seats. Remember, I was in the room with you. Did I pitch with you? Were we in class together? Remind me. I can't remember. You and I?
You were in some of the classes. It was hosted by Stephen, but I know you
Okay. Because I'm like,
maybe you attended our pitch.
Okay. Because I was like, wait 1 minute. Okay, I knew we were in the room. Thank you for being here. She was one of the SMEs that came. You all remember Lisa? Yeah, everybody was here that night. All right, Lisa. Thanks for being on. Who else is in the room? The interns. We don't have time for you to get introduced. Sorry. You'll have to do it later because we run out of time. But it's important to know who is in the room as a shark / dolphins. Did I miss anyone? Any of my sharks? I'm sorry, I keep calling you sharks. You all know who you are. Okay, I think that's it. We got our lineup ready. I've already given you all instructions, but just to remind you, only have 7 minutes. At 6 minutes, I'm going to do this. That means you got 60 seconds. You got to wrap it up, okay? The time goes by fast. All right, Alicia, are you ready?
I guess I'm ready.
Yes, you're ready, girl. You want to get on here, you know. Am I ready? That's the question I got to get. Okay, I got a double duty here. Let me make sure I have everything. I think I do. I should have had Samaya to do this, but she wasn't on early. So, but it's okay that you weren't. I didn't ask you to be on. So let me see. I know I have it. Hold on. Should have just sent it to myself. Alicia, hold on. I'm just going to put veteran in here. I am putting up her. There it is. I am pulling, and it's no fault of hers. It's all me over here. She sent it to me and everything. And I have it up. Matter of fact, she sent it twice. All right. So what I'm going to do is drive for her. So these are not time. This is not time taken away from you, my friend. I'm just trying to make sure we got, yep, here we go. Make sure it's shared appropriately. And let me unpin myself. This is what the interns should be doing, but they're just smiling. But I'm glad they're on. Let's see. Let me take myself off of there. All right, Alicia, let me pull it back to the beginning. And the dolphins, just so you know, I'm going to start the time from here. Okay. So I'm going to drive for her. And I want to make sure y'all could see the presentation just fine before we start the clock. Because once we start the clock, that's it. And then you can say, if you like, next slide, however you want to do it. I know we've only done this once, but you're not going to get points, or it's not points, it's feedback. You're not going to get time taken away with me trying to drive. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Time starts now.
Okay, hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alicia McGowan. I am the CEO and owner of Veterans Harmony House, where we bring hope to the homeless. So I want to talk to you about a crisis that continues to grow quietly in the veteran homeless community here in Cobb County. Each year, hundreds of men and women who wear the uniform have no bed, they have problems with safety and resources that they need to build or rebuild their lives. So here in Georgia alone, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development reports that over 700 veterans experience homelessness on any given night here in Metro Atlanta. Even though Metro Atlanta has made a lot of progress, Cobb County still sees significant gaps in affordable, supportable housing, especially ones for veterans. Here in this slide, it says that we, Veterans Harmony House, we provide center independent affordable living for veterans with respect, dignity, and honor. Next slide. So this is my vision and mission statement. Our mission is to empower veterans to live independently with dignity, purpose, and connection. The vision is a thriving community where veterans support one another. That's our goal, for them to have access to the resources that they need here in Cobb County. Veterans Harmony House Living Community, we provide stable housing for these veterans. Next slide. So these are our target demographics. So in 2023, 35,574 veterans, they here in in the United States, were experiencing homelessness. And 22 out of these people who were homeless were veterans in the United States for every 10,000. So here I broke it up in three sections. 55 veterans, like the age, they have the VA benefits. So 60% of those are the ones that have these benefits that we will be looking towards the house. And 78% of the 100% of veterans that we want to house have behavioral health issues. And 55% are just veterans living alone, looking for a community of other veterans, because a lot of times we found out that veterans do better amongst peer groups, their peers.
Mhm.
Next slide. So here it says that why do veterans have such a hard time seeking treatment? A lot of times it's access, knowledge, belief, and social support. Here at Harmony House, we have private and semi-private rooms with a shared kitchen space, off-site community partnerships with the VA outreach centers and mental health care providers. And so a lot of times the veterans do not have access because of transportation issues. A lot of veterans do not know just what knowledge that they have available at these VA outreach communities. And our job at Harmony House is to let them know what resources are available to them. A lot of times, a lot of it are just beliefs, issues with the stigma of having mental health crisis and issues, and social support. Sometimes a lot of these veterans, after they come home from being deployed, the social support there is not readily available to them. Sometimes their mental health kind of has a gap. It's a gap between their mental health and their actual family support or any of support systems like that. It's hard for them to kind of understand what these veterans are going through. You can see in the you can see in the picture here that this veteran might have alcohol and substance abuse. Next slide. So here it says 20% of all service members suffer from PTSD or major depression, and on average, 18 veterans die by suicide each year. 30% of the nation's homeless are veterans. We are trying to combat this issue with suicide rates being high. A lot of it stems from, like I said, lack of support and housing. Next slide. So here is my team. A little bit about me. My name is Alicia McGowan Barnett. I'm a RN. I've been an RN for 13 years. I work in home health, and this is why I've seen a lot of veterans during my home health practice. A lot of them live in extended stays. A lot of the other housing opportunities that here in Metro Atlanta that they give is they just send them to a lot of extended stays. Here, William McGowan is a certified security professional and housing manager that will be looking over day-to-day activity in the home is Amara Kangu. And she herself has experienced group homes and been in a group home. Next slide. So this is our competition, Zion Keepers and Hope of Atlanta. We have some competition with them in Shepherd's Walk. A lot of these centered facilities, they do provide housing, but it's temporary. Next slide. So this is the breakdown of what we as Harmony House are looking for if we can get this $20K grant. Long-term safe housing for these veterans, basic needs and comfort, community and belonging. A lot of it is furniture, linen, hygiene kits, and funds for peer support and programming and wellness. Next slide. And so this is my call to action. So if you will support us, Harmony House, together we can bring veterans off the street and back into the community with dignity that they deserve. And your funding is more than housing. Invest in a home that honors and serves and rebuilds lives. Thank you.
Thank you, team one, night one, pitch one, number one in the group, kicking us off tonight. Alicia, I'm so proud you did it in 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Now, I will tell you, if this was a real pitch contest, when you got it 7 minutes, they would have cut you off. You can ask Ms. White that. She didn't get cut off, but you have to do that. But this is a safe space where we don't have sharks. We have dolphins, even though they're disguised as. So I'm going to pull them all up, and in the queue with you, you see Lisa Leday. I mean, she is already on the camera. So, but I'm going to go ahead and pin her on here for everyone by you. And also I'm going to bring President Daniels into view. We're just going to have them all up. Would you like your presentation to stay up? That's totally up to you.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, awesome. Let me pin everyone to the screen, and we can go ahead with you since you're already in the frame. Lisa Leday, go right ahead.
Okay. I just have to say for Ms. McGowan, demonstrating the need for her services. She was consistent throughout her message. It was consistently focusing on the need for the services. And actually, when it got to the point in the message where I actually was going to question, okay, so how does it work with Harmony House? She went right into the slide that said, here at Harmony House, we provide, private and semi-private rooms, and it just answered the question just at the right time. So I like the information that was portrayed throughout the message and the consistency. And the call to action that she ended with was very strong. Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome, Ms. Daniels. Thank you, Lisa.
Yes.
So this is an issue that is near and dear to my heart. I am a Navy brat, and my father has dealt with all of these things, and sometimes you pass down some of those traits. So I was paying very, very close attention. And one of the key things that I would like to share with you is to have someone review your presentation. There is so much fraud and Johnny-come-latelys and those kinds of things nowadays that you really want to get rid of typos, so as an example, this page that's up here now, the phone number, the Senator Kristen in the box there, you don't want to be political. You do want to have a legitimate phone number so someone can reach out to you. And there were lots and lots of conflicting things in your data as I took notes, several typos, several those kinds of things. And so you always just want a posture of, and not that having everything right makes you legitimate. So there are lots of illegitimate kinds of organizations that have everything right, but you do want to rise to that level of your information being consistent. So there was a slide that said 33% of the nation's homeless are veterans, and then on another page said 7% of all homeless adults are veterans. So which one is it? Different years? Is it different? And so you don't want conflicting information, because we're expecting you to be that center of knowledge that you know this is your issue. It's not my issue, it's your issue, and you're informing me. So if I am looking through it, I want the information to be consistent. So I think, of course, all of us care and love veterans, and so you're going to be able to rally people around those messages. And you just want, I would have 2 or 3 people look at there were possessive kinds of challenges, you know, some spelling. I think your husband, we have professional with 2 Fs, that kind of thing. In your presentation. So I think it's strong what you're doing. You're doing an amazing service for not only the country, but these individuals. And you just want to have a presentation that just is flawless. So I hope I didn't beat you up too much, because I really, really
No, I appreciate the feedback. Yeah, I appreciate the feedback. Yeah, so I see here on it says 77% of all homeless adults in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Then the other one says 33% of the nation's homeless are veterans.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was the nation, and then the other one, I think it was in Georgia. But I should have made that a little bit clear. Well, it says U.S., but I think I got it from the veterans, of Georgia, like their website. So I should have made that clear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I had one more. I'm sorry. One more.
No, go ahead.
I would put that call to action right up front.
Okay.
Smack them with it and say, and let's talk about why. Grab me right up front, call to action. You need to do this, and let me tell you why, and then go into the presentation.
Oh, so the first slide.
Oh, hit them up.
Okay. I got you.
We need your help doing this, and let me tell you why.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, absolutely. Miss Washington, go right ahead. We only have a few more, but we should be good.
Okay.
We're right in the hour. Okay.
Mrs. Daniels hit most of the ones that I was looking at too, because I'm a numbers person as well. And so I saw the discrepancies. But the other side for me is when you're talking about you versus the other agencies that help veterans, you were clear on you are a long time, they are short term. However, how do you sustain that long term? And then how many people can you actually house if you're doing a long-term facility? Are you doing 10 veterans, 20 veterans? What does it look like?
Mm-hmm.
Or you only have 5 veterans who can stay there? And what does that look like? I didn't really see any brand identity. I didn't see anything. I didn't see a logo. I didn't see your name on every slide so I can remember who you are. I definitely know who the Zion Keepers are. And so once I heard that, I'm thinking about what they do. I really wasn't focused on what you were doing when I was looking at the slides to see, what's the name of her business again? Put that on every slide. Let them know who you are. Do the veterans have to pay to stay there, or are they staying for free? You talked about incorporating mental health services. Are you going to have a therapist on board, or how are you going to funnel them into therapy if they're already, according to you, not even going to therapy? And I think that was it for me. Outside of don't read every slide. You got to go up there and know what it is that you're presenting to them. They can read the slide. That way you can focus on your passion and just get the words out there. But overall, to me, I think you did well. And I'm like Ms. Daniels, I'm a Navy wife. My husband did 26 years in the Navy. So once I heard veterans, I'm like, oh, wow, okay. I was excited. So thank you for the presentation.
Thank you for the feedback. I should have put on there because I have my MPI number. So with your MPI, you can bill Medicare and Medicaid and other insurances. And so that's how I would get paid necessarily. But I didn't go into depth about that part, that piece.
Yeah, I got grilled on my numbers. Real, because it's $20,000, so that's not going to take you through your whole business tenure. So how else are you bringing money in to sustain what it is that you're saying that you're trying to do? And I get it. I build TRICARE, Medicaid, Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield. I didn't tell them that, but I had the little emblems in my slide so they can see this is how I'm going to continue to do the thing that I say that I do, but this money is also going to help me do these things as well.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Okay. Now, this guess what, Sharks? I mean, Dolphins. You went over 5 minutes. Just so you know, you took too long. Okay, but it's okay. We're gonna have to make up for it, but we're gonna make sure everybody has 5. I just want to say, great job, Alicia. Listen, you were first. You kicked us off. You did that, right? I am super proud of the progress you made. I mean, we have Alicia. I don't know. I think she was at work working as a nurse on the phone, but great feedback. You got in there, you took the framework, you blew it out, you went through, you were calm, you got through, and you got feedback, which is something that most pitchers don't get. They just get, thank you very much, or here's a check. So awesome job in that regard. Let me tell you, feedback, you can ask Miss Lisa and also Miss Washington. That's a gift. Yeah, right. And you know that too, Audrey, from just your days in the whole spaces you occupy. It's a gift. A lot of people don't get it. So you got everything you need. Pitch often. This is to everybody. Pitch often so you can make progress, so you can get that capital that you deserve. All right. You're off the hook. Are you ready, Miss Morgan? No. What happened? All right, we're gonna let me get you all from pinning.
I'm ready.
I know you are. I just was like, wait a minute, what happened? So we're gonna transition. Thank you. Great job to
Great job, Alicia.
Thank y'all.
Great job to the Dolphins. Took too long. All right, so we're gonna stay with our 7 minutes and try to hit it on 5. You're next up. Let me go in. I took everybody off. Now, see, where are the interns? They just come in and say, hey, and leave. Oh, there's somebody. They're not helping me at all. You all see me over here trying to get all the things that I'm supposed to get. And why are y'all not helping? They're just on their
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Let me go into your presentation. Give me just one moment. I'm just going into the email here to pull you out. There you are. Okay, hold on. I see you right. Oh, tonight's presentation. Thank you for that. Putting that in there. All right. I'm pulling you up because I had to move her out of the frame. Now I'm going to share your presentation, Leneva. All righty. All right. Now let me put it in presentation mode. That won't take me but like 2 seconds. And then I'm going to appoint an intern to do the timing. I mean, what are they doing? Where are y'all? I can't even see you because you're not on camera. Who's out there? Oh my goodness.
Be kind.
What happened to you? Samaya, are you still here?
Yes, I'm still here. I was listening very attentively, but I can set the timer 7 minutes, right?
It's 7, but at 6, I need you to raise your hand because I want to focus on making sure I'm in sync with her in terms of.
Okay.
All right. So
Yes, please give me the warning. Thank you.
for the warning, you can take yourself off on camera because you're moving around. Okay. Now, you ready? Okay. So, Samaya, at 6 minutes, please raise your hand on the screen.
Okay.
Miss Leneva.
All right. It's going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Good evening. My name's Leneva Morgan, and I'm the founder and CEO of True Story Communication Consulting, LLC. Next slide, please. True Story is a storyteller. We celebrate the unsung stories of entrepreneurs and small businesses. And I actually am a daughter of 2. My parents, my late parents, owned a restaurant. And so I saw the hustle. I saw the heart. I saw all of that. I saw their schedule being so busy. So that's my passion. I'm a former journalist and a communication strategist. And now I'm using my skills to support entrepreneurs and small businesses. And that's my passion. I want to make sure I capture their authentic voices and that we can tell their stories in a clear, impactful messaging. Next slide, please. So we get it. Entrepreneurs are busy. They're very busy. They don't have time to craft messages. That's where True Story comes in. We offer pain relief for those pain points. And we do it by offering consultation, comprehensive consulting services. We collaborate. Sometimes you need someone to sit with you and work with you to come up with those solutions. We do that. We also offer coaching. And so we offer customized workshops and trainings for individuals and organizations. Let us work with you so we can provide those practical interactive sessions that can give you some real actionable strategies. Next slide, please. Why True Story? Well, True Story is we believe in supporting purpose-driven entrepreneurs. And we know that everybody has a why. And so we want to support that why. We want to tell that story because the entrepreneurs are busy doing business. So we are there to support as a trusted partner. When I was in corporate America, I supported executives. And what did I do with those executives? I made sure they were tied to the needs of the customer. And so with True Story, I see myself working with those small businesses to be that partner to help them make sure that their messaging is relevant, that their brand is clear, and that they're making a real impact in the community. That is our mission, to empower those individuals. Oh, that's fine. I was going to do it really quickly. That's fine. Thank you. No problem. Our mission is to empower those individuals, those businesses, so that they can communicate with clarity and authenticity. Everybody wants to hear authentic stories. And so we want them to communicate with authenticity. The vision is to hopefully take communication to a totally different way of amplifying voices that haven't been heard, to spark connection and purpose and change, because there is a real connection to be made with the customer and the business. And the model, as I mentioned, is consultation, plan development, implementation, writing, editing, support, facilitation of meetings, whatever that is. We have something for every budget. Next slide, please. Business concept, I've mentioned that, strategic communication, writing and editing, but I do want to mention, in addition to the workshops, we are very passionate about community service. So that means sewing into our communities and building local literacy programs so that we can build that next generation of future storytellers. Next slide, please. Market need. We hear that, we understand through research that the global communication consulting industry is projected to exceed $56 billion by 2026. And small businesses typically allocate 5 to 10% of their revenue. I'm located in Henry County. Henry County is already experienced in the last 5 years a 30% surge in small businesses. So there's a real market for us, for me, for True Story, our team, to work and support those businesses. And so we feel like we're positioned to have a real impact in the community. Our niche is corporate communication, journalism, leadership, community relations. We want to make an impact in the community. Our competitors are pretty much the boutique consulting firms, public relations agencies, freelancers. But to find an organization like True Story that is specifically focused on pouring into entrepreneurs, we feel that that's very unique. We're still researching though, so we want to stay on top of that game to see who's out there. Next slide, please. Our services, this is a little bit about our price points, the ranges. Of course, it will depend on the level of services that we provide. Next slide, please. Revenue. So our revenue sources will come from pretty much fees, client consultation, creation of deliverables, coaching and training. We will do resumes. We will do bios. We will look at your website, existing content. If there's any way we can proofread, sharpen your message, make sure that there's some branding that's true to your authentic voice, that's what True Story will do. Our pricing model offers hourly rates, project-based pricing, and retainer options. Next slide, please. Our marketing strategy is a comprehensive plan, which includes various communication channels. So we have a website, and we are looking at ways to sharpen that with our search engine optimization keywords. We have a link to a video. Social media, we do have some social media platforms that we're working on. I hope to have TikTok one day. I'm working with my teenage daughter, so we can have that on there too. She is my chief creative consultant. networking and membership directories, getting True Story's name out there as a member of organizations and trade organizations where I can stay sharp. We can stay sharp on the trends of AI and data analytics, whatever we can do to be a better partner to our customers. And then also being registering in the process on various government directories, and so that we'll be knowledgeable of bid opportunities. Next slide, please. I want to thank you for your time. This has been an amazing opportunity. With additional funding, there's so much more we can do. We can really move into our more marketing, build up a much stronger CRM program, build more impact in the community with literacy. So that's there's so many opportunities that we can do, but the most largest portion of that would be for marketing and promotional strategies that we would support with any additional funding. Thank you for this opportunity. Receive any questions? I have my own timer going too. I'm done. Thank you.
Good
Awesome job. Yes. You finished before the 7-minute mark. Look at all the
I was
happiness.
trying to time too.
You are, listen, and you were well within it. So now it's over to the shark/dolphins that are going to give feedback in 5 minutes. And who should we start with? Let's start with you, Lisa, and then we'll go to Ms. Washington, and then Audrey will round us up. So Lisa, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, girl.
Thank you, Miss Martin. I really appreciated the concept of the storytelling, because it's something I always say with small business owners. The vision you're trying to create is a journey that you're going on, or a story you're going to tell. I tell them all the time, your financials tell a story. Before you hand your tax returns or set of financial statements to someone, know the story you're telling and make sure it's consistent to what you want to communicate. What I would like to see more of in the presentation is the impact of effective storytelling. Who are business owners trying to influence with their stories? Sometimes it's equity investors, sometimes it's partners, sometimes it's the customer, and who they're trying to impact with their story, and what that impact to them of effective storytelling, which creates more of a case for your service.
That's great. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you, Lisa. All right, let's go, Ms. Washington.
Okay, just real quick, love the branding that you're already doing, the True Story, as well as the blue blazer. I love it. I would say do more bullet points, because I get it as a writer and a storyteller too. You want to take them through that journey, but if you go from 7 minutes to 4 minutes down to 3, you don't have a lot of time to take them through every aspect of it. So I would say use more bullet points so that your PowerPoints are not too wordy. And that's really it. As she already shared, for me, I was thinking, how can I use this in my business? Because you really did a great job.
Thank you so much. I would love to work with anyone. So please let me know if I can help. Thank you for that feedback. That's great feedback.
Thank you, Ms. Washington. President Daniels, you're up. Oops, Ms. Daniels. Did we lose her?
I'm sorry. I was on mute.
There you
In your presentation, you said you had a lot of we will. So you're a startup, you haven't launched yet?
So interesting. No, I have launched. I've been delayed because I was caring for my mom who recently passed. So it's like I'm a startup, but not. I've been in place, but it's been a slow start.
Okay.
So now I'm pushing it out.
I am so I lost my mother as well. So we're in a club no one wants, and I'll be brief. When you talk about we will, it does sound very startup.
Okay.
And you may have, because this is a safe space, been talking about your daughter's friend and all of that. What I heard was she may not have the scale and the infrastructure to actually help me. So I would probably, I'm like, well, I can use my own daughter, and I can use my, it made you seem like you couldn't scale with your clients, because you're kind of connecting and bootstrapping yourself. So you want to stay away from that. And as a storytelling company, I would say weave some stories into your presentation, some testimonials from clients, some success stories. Like you tell the story through some successes that you have had. And I will shut up. I had a bunch, but I am.
Oh, that's great feedback. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You can have another minute and a half, and then we'll be at 5. So go ahead.
Please share those with me, email, whatever. But I'd love to.
I'll email them so we can. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you all. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
I thank you for the opportunity.
Awesome. And what I'll do, and Leneva, what can I say? I mean, how many? Let's see. When I met you, I was at the bank. You were working in corporate, and we were working on a board together. And how did we end up like this, except for you saying yes to your business? And here we are back together. So it's awesome to see you thrive. I think you already know the feedback you got. You hear that, you see that, and it's a gift. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to you and Monique celebrate your success after life in corporate. Great job on the empowerment. Yes. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get her off the screen. I know she's ready to just be out of the way and done with her presentation. So let me stop sharing and get back and see who's number 3. Are y'all gonna be quiet? Who's next? I know somebody next. Do y'all want me to pull out my sheet? Miss A? Where did she go? Okay. So you're on mute. Okay, Miss A. I was like, wait a minute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are. Okay, I was getting ready to say, now, Miss A, listen, I'm trying to call for you. So let me give you all, first of all, Miss A, do you want me to share not all the stuff, but just why you're not? Okay, so Miss A, let me put myself in the frame, is going to be a little creative with her presentation differently. She is not one of many excuses. Matter of fact, she doesn't offer excuses. That's not in her DNA. But she had some distractions having to do with some family matters that she's taking care of. And I'm so happy that your mom's surgery went well. And she also had a recent death this morning. So she's a little out of sorts, but I can tell you, Miss A she would not even ask her peers to switch with her for Wednesday because she's not that kind of lady. I'm not giving excuses. I'm just being full transparent in what she's got going on because she won't tell you. So can I help you with anything? Because I don't think I'm driving for you anymore. I'm finished sweating because I thought I was going to mess up and I hit something that kept going forward. So Leneva, thank you for being patient with me. But Miss A, for you, are you going to, I know you're going to drive, so let me go ahead and make you the co-host if I'm not already. Yep, you are the co-host. So you know how to share. I'm going to get out of your way. Samaya, thank you so much for doing you did so well. You earned another opportunity to do that. So you'll do that again for us. Miss A, did you want to share your website or anything? Are you good to go?
Yes, I want to share.
Okay. So you already did it. I'm going to get out of your way. Okay. All right. And are you going to put it in okay, why don't you do slideshow? At the top right. No, don't start her yet, Miss Samaya. Don't start her yet, please. Her time. Up at the top where it says slideshow, all the way at the top right by your beautiful picture, to the left of it says slideshow. Do you want to use that? Miss A, you with me?
Yes, I am with you. My computer just froze a minute ago.
Oh, your computer. Okay, I thought it was me. I'm like, okay. Take your time and put up your. Okay, to the left. Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure you have.
So do you see my screen?
We can see it. It's not empowered. It's not in the slideshow format, but we can see it.
Yeah, and if you see something at the top, since you're in the Google Suite, just hit share this tab and it'll come up because you may be sharing it, but we don't see it. And if you switch into slideshow, you have to put share. Okay. Okay, it's okay.
Okay. It says,
Yes.
Okay.
I was able to see the PowerPoint. It just wasn't in the slideshow format.
Everybody was able to see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
It
Miss,
just wasn't in the slideshow format, but we could see the PowerPoint slide.
okay. So go ahead and put that up, Miss A. I didn't know that they were
Perfect.
okay. Go right ahead.
okay.
You can reshare.
I am. Bonsoir. Bienvenue à cette session. Je ne vais pas présenter des excuses. Je ne vais pas faire de présentation. Mais je veux vous remercier tous d'être ici présents pour ce soir. Est-ce que vous m'entendez? Est-ce que vous me comprenez?
You can, Miss A, you can go ahead and
Yes. So, good afternoon. I was speaking a while ago, and how did you feel? Did you feel left out? A little lost?
yes.
That's where I come in. My name is Ajo Agbosumonde. I am a conference interpreter, and I facilitate communication and in groups like this, so we can all communicate effectively, understand each other. And growing up, I wanted to be a journalist because of a famous journalist in my native language. But I didn't become a journalist. I went on to study languages, got my master's in translation, and I have been a translator for over 25 years, an interpreter for over 15 years. And I have been using my expertise to help others communicate, be the voice for anyone who needs to talk to somebody who speaks language other than their own language, whether they're president or a prisoner. So the problem I'm solving is the language barrier, removing the barrier so that business can be conducted, services can be received, critical information can be given for informed decision making. So what I'm using this expertise, and I started to create my own business. I created, and I launched 7 years ago. When I started, I didn't know where to start, but I got support from Small Business Development Center, GSIB, like Ms. Lisa they mentioned last time, different business structures. I didn't know much about it, but they helped me put together my LLC. And with this class that I've taken, I've gained more knowledge to see where I structure the business in the years to come. So business model, we work with contractors, governments, corporations, small businesses, businesses who are going global, doing business in other countries where different languages are spoken, nonprofits, faith-based nonprofits, international organizations like UNICEF, the World Health Organization, and we are working presently on a remote platform that supports over 200 languages because I only speak 3 myself. And with that, we can connect to different languages anytime, anywhere, but we need the resources to launch so that we can leverage this technology without having to recruit the many interpreters for all those languages. Only yesterday, I received a request from a court. I have been working with different courts locally in Georgia, across the states, and a court requested an exotic language from Senegal. And even myself, I have to look it up. So that was the research I'm doing. But these linguists are on this remote platform already curated. And so we can just tap into that and leverage it. That's where your supports come in. So any grants from this training, or I just apply for the Verizon 10,000 grant as well. So that will help to do more marketing, promote the platform and launch it. And with that, we'll continue to do what we do and bridge the language barrier gap so that people can communicate and business can be done. And as I do, I'm very passionate about giving back to the community. I'm a mental health advocate, so I like to volunteer in my community, and any resources that I've learned along the way, I would like to share with colleagues here. And later on, I will share an article with Ms. Denise that has some resources that I put on there with Voyage ATL for my business. And this is not a typical presentation, but again, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Miss A. How many minutes was that, Samaya?
That was 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss A. Can I start this time with Miss Washington? I'm going to bring you in the frame. When you start talking, I can bring you in so that you can give her feedback. Thank you for pushing and pressing through. Where is she? My
I'm
goodness.
over here somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, there you are. Okay, thank you. Go right ahead.
Hello.
Hey.
The first thing that I would say is have somebody maybe professional to help you with the PowerPoint, because the judges do want to see the PowerPoint. That kind of brings them into the presentation. And I would suggest maybe more clarity on your target market. I do know what you want to do, and that is bridging language barriers and gaps. I just don't know like how you're doing that within your business. I don't know if you're facilitating the translation and sending out workers to do that, or are you using AI to do that? Because I heard 200 languages, and I heard you only speak 3 out of the 200 languages. So just being real clear so that they can follow what you're saying and have a better understanding of what it is that you actually do in your business.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
All right. Thank you, Miss Washington. Lisa, you're up.
I just want to say I agree with all of the points that Miss Washington made, but I also want to add for Mrs. A that I thought her intro was so clever. When she started speaking it in another language, I was so discombobulated. I actually turned around in my chair and looked around and thought it was me. And then when she explained why, I immediately felt convicted because I felt insensitive to those that don't understand the language that we speak every day, and that we need to be more sensitive to that. So I think she made her case there. I agree with Ms. Washington. I would have liked to see more illustrations on her PowerPoint slides, maybe talk a little bit more about the data, the percentage of people. And then also with AI being such a hot topic, I would have loved to hear more about the new technology and how you plan to incorporate that in your business model and use it to grow your business and to build capacity within your business to address the need that's out there in the community after we define what that need is by percentage of people you're trying to impact.
Yes, Thank you. Actually, we have been translator using use computer assisted tools to translate. And so just 2 months ago, I upgraded my software with AI empowered software. So I will go into all that details. I'll take that into account and mention all that. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. President Daniels, you're up. Thank you.
So I all the notes that I wrote were a lot of what has been said. I wasn't clear again, as everyone has said, with the languages. And then the note that I wrote was when you were speaking the other language, I started opening my phone to do the AI translation. And so with the emergence of AI, I think you should really spend some time on what would be the differentiator for what your business will be doing versus what someone can just pull up on their phone or on their computer that is translating, because that, more than another translation services, is where everyone's mind is going to go right now, is that there are lots of computer aided tools that are doing that now. And so more than another translation service, it is going to be how you will differentiate from AI, particularly when you're saying you're going to be using AI software, right? So what is, if you're using a tool that me as a business owner can use myself, what is your value added? And I didn't hear those pieces of what's that value added going to be if you're using the software that I can buy probably myself. What is it that you're going to do on top of that to differentiate from AI, from another competitor? I also agree on the slides. Have someone look at those, pretty them up, and perhaps shorten the speaking in the other language. Start in English, do maybe 2 sentences, because yes, I was confused as well. And you may spend more time than you need to make that point, and then be able to launch right into it. But thank you for what you are doing to help that gap of communication between us all.
Thank you.
Awesome. I'm so proud of the Dolphins for trying to be brief but very pointed in the feedback. Miss A is amazing. Thank you for sharing your we hosted how many people was it? About 12 people from 9 different countries last week, and she came and spoke to them on behalf of the Greater Wealth Works community, and she was able to do a short, kind of like this presentation. She started off speaking, and the interpreters were like, wait, because it was French, and I think they were speaking other ones. But your story is compelling. Your feedback you received tonight is priceless. You're well on your way. I'm super excited about what's next for you. Congratulations on completing tonight's challenge through the adversity and setbacks. You still pulled through. So congratulations, Miss A. We're all proud of you. For sure.
Thank you.
All right. You're more than welcome. You're most welcome. Okay, Hannah, are you ready? It is time to start the race.
It is.
I'm kidding. I won't give away anything. Let me stop, because I get excited with you guys doing all this great stuff. I'm not driving, right? You are.
No. Can you drive? You have the link. Do you want me to send the link again?
Oh my God, no. I like to just sit here. All right, no, let me see. I know I have it. I remember driving it. But let me make sure. I know I have it, girl. Did you send it to me? Email? Oh, I think I see it. Wait.
But I also put it in the chat, so it might be fast.
Yeah.
It's
so smart.
Who wants to drive for her? No, listen. Hannah is like, I don't know what I could. Hannah on the spot. Let's go. Okay, let me go into there. I hope I don't hang up on y'all, because when I pull stuff up, stuff happens.
While we figure this out, I'm just gonna let everyone know. I swear I'm wearing a shirt.
No, okay, Hannah. Now Hannah goes.
Like image cuts off at a weird spot, so I just want
Where in
to
the world did she go? Okay, I promise. And let's get into it. Okay, wait a minute. Hannah is, I tell you, she's on it, doggone it. She is our techie slash AI slash no, Hannah, we are thrilled to get to this point. Now, you got to prompt me because I do remember, but just help me here, and I promise not to touch anything when that arrow comes up. Can you
No.
see my screen? I feel like I'm good.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Oh, thank you. Perfect. All right. Samaya, are you still here? I can't
Yes.
see you. I can't hear you. Okay.
I'm ready
right.
to start whenever y'all are. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Hannah, founder of the Startline Co. I'm a runner, a creative, and a vibrant part of the Run Disney community. And I've noticed a need for something small, powerful, and joyful that runners can wear to reflect their motivation and celebrate their training journey. That's what inspired me to create the Startline Co., a brand of temporary tattoos made for runners who love magic and racing and Disney and have the strength that it takes to toe the start line. Next slide. Today, I'll be taking you on a journey with me and all of my friends through the world of Run Disney. Run Disney is a series of wildly popular themed race weekends held at Disney parks, where runners don costumes, collect exclusive medals, and immerse themselves in a truly magical race experience. Unlike traditional races, Run Disney events are all about the fun. I mean, do you see this glitter? In the photo, you'll see me just feet away from the finish line of my half marathon PR. I'm soaring past Spaceship Earth at Disney's Epcot and having the time of my life. Next. But let me walk you through what's missing in this space. Runners, especially in themed events like Run Disney, pour so much heart into their journey. They buy costumes, plan flat lays, and prep gear weeks in advance. But their options for expressing motivation and identity are limited. They might buy a motivational tank top or wear jewelry like a mantra bracelet, but those are often generic, bulky, or not weatherproof. What they don't have is something small, lightweight, wearable on race day that truly captures their mindset. There's a gap for expressive, temporary, personalized accessories. And that's what the Startline Co. is here to solve. Next. My product is simple, but powerful. Themed temporary tattoo packs designed specifically for runners. They're fun, clever, and totally Instagrammable, but also deeply rooted in the emotional side of running. Each pack includes mantras like push through the suck or themed designs like poor unfortunate souls. It's an inspired twist for runners that love a good villain. These community-driven designs feature inside jokes, puns, and race references that create a sense of connection and shared identity, especially among the Run Disney crowd. What really sets the Startline Co. apart is that it's made by a runner for runners, and it matches the energy and enthusiasm that we have for these events. And with at-home production using high-quality tattoo paper, I can keep costs low, respond quickly to trends, and offer custom orders for those last-minute race weekend needs. Next. The numbers speak for themselves. Run Disney events draw over 150,000 participants annually, and the community is 60 to 80% female with our target range of 25 to 44. And many are repeat runners who love showing up in costume and buying themed gear. These races sell out faster and faster and faster each year. This year's Princess registration, which took place last week, in 2022, that same event took a month to sell out. This week, it took 1 hour and 44 minutes. These are some highly motivated and emotionally invested customers. Even outside of Run Disney, more than 50 million Americans run regularly, and the wellness and running merchandise market is worth billions. With growing interest in motivational products that go beyond medals and shoes. Just 1 to 3% of that niche becoming customers would be more than enough to scale into a successful and profitable business. Next. Now, at the beginning, I told you I would be taking you on a journey with me and all of my friends. Well, here they are. Me and my friends are the target market, and that's why I know it so well. First, we have Natalie. She's 29 and just completed her 40th Run Disney race in April. Next, we have Kat. She's 40 and stronger than I've ever been. We have Sarah and Megan and Lindsay and MB and Jessica and Jamie. She just finished her first season and has absolutely no plan on stopping. Even my boyfriend enjoys Run Disney. They wear glitter, get their hair braided, and dress up in costume. They are the heart and soul of Run Disney. To serve these amazing people, oh, sorry, next. I was on a roll. To serve these amazing people, the Startline Co. will operate on a lean, flexible model. All designs are printed happening at home using a laser printer, tattoo paper, and a Cricut for precision cutting. Orders are fulfilled through my own website. I don't need inventory or warehouse space, just organization and creative energy. As the brand grows, I can explore bulk production partnerships while keeping creative control and low overhead. Next. Marketing efforts will focus on two key objectives: building brand awareness through organic community engagement and driving conversations with targeted social media advertising. The product's visual appeal and emotional resonance make it highly shareable, ideal for increasing engagement through costume photos, flat lays, and race day selfies. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook groups like Dopey Strong and Run Disney Run are filled with my target audience, providing a strong foundation for community-led growth. Paid ads will support acquisition, while strategic giveaways and ambassador partnerships will boost trust, brand loyalty, and word-of-mouth momentum. Next. To launch, I'm seeking $3,500 in funding to cover essential startup costs. The investment will help launch the brand, fulfill early orders, and generate traction within a fast-growing loyal market. Next. Runners know that getting to the start line is often the hardest part. The Startline Co. honors that moment with fun, meaningful, and wearable motivation. Whether someone is training for their first 5K or their 10th Dopey challenge, these tattoos are little reminders that they're strong, brave, and part of something bigger. Thank you so much for your time. I'd love to answer any questions and bring this idea to life with you. That's it.
There you go.
Okay.
What a finish. Put it the finish line. You know my analogies and alignment are off.
I love
Awesome.
the fun, so.
All right, Audrey, you go right ahead. We're gonna let you kick it off with Hannah. Let me pull you in the frame there. Go right ahead, please.
My heart is racing now.
Well, I want to say that the presentation itself, beautiful. It had a lot of energy, animation. Like my eyes were really glued to it, so it was fun. And I think that's what the brand represents: lots of fun. I was obsessing about, well, is this market big enough? Is this market big enough? I might move that market piece of the 150,000 participants and all that a little earlier, because that question just kind of kept going on in my mind. And then I would also add just what your price points, what your repeat customer, how you'll nurture them, because this seems like a very energized, engaged community. And so whatever research you've done on, like, okay, once I snag them, here's my retention plan, here's my upsell plan. Because in my mind, I was still thinking when you were saying, oh, it'll be very profitable. My brain kept saying, but it's like tattoos and stickers, and those are low ticket items, and it's 150,000 participants. So maybe seeing a little bit of your numbers projections will help that, and you tell the story through, if I get one out of every 100, and then this runner runs 5 races a year, and they'll come back and they'll share, and I'll upsell them from this $5 thing to the $50 thing. I don't know what that customer journey looks like, but I think that would be helpful That's the only thing I can say, because the presentation was beautiful. These are some engaged folks, and you're engaged and engaging, and so great job.
Thank you. Yeah, the price point, we're doing them in packs. So typically, there's only really one other competitor in the space that does like running themed temporary tattoos. And the price point is about $5 to $6 per tattoo. But I'm going to sell them in packs of a minimum of 3. And then I'm going to do like slight discounts the more you buy. So if you buy larger packs, it's technically less per unit, but then people spend more on their orders. And then because there's different themes for every single race weekend throughout the year, which there's six different race weekends currently, I do themed packs that are specific to those weekends, so I can ensure that they'll come back each weekend that they run for different tattoos.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I would just include just some snapshots of that in one of your slides so that you can actually see what those dollars look like, repeat, how you could upsell them to something else. I don't know, but yeah, good job. Thank you for that information.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Washington, you're up in the frame with Hannah.
Yeah, I love the presentation because I love colors. And everybody looks happy, and I like that. Happy and exercising.
Well, then it worked because I wanted you to feel happy.
Happy and exercising. No, for them, not me. Yeah. But my thing is like Miss Daniels as well. I just was focused so much on, okay, how is she going to make money when you're saying all I need is $3,500 just to start this thing. And I'm thinking in my mind, okay, she's thinking too small about it because you do have your target market, but 150,000 people is not really a lot of people, because I thought about stickers like for kids too, and I'm like, I can buy a whole sticker book for like $10 and have 200 stickers. So I was thinking the same thing, like how is she going to really have gainful finances off of the business? And so I don't know if you want to think about just other runners maybe and other events where people are running, because everybody can't make it to Disney, but you know, just in your future, maybe once you get the business up and running and you think about scaling, do I do my own events and then people sign up to run at my events and then I can sell my products to the people who sign up for my events? So my mind was like in the future, but I love the presentation. I love the real life pictures of the people who are actually out there doing it. So I know that it exists.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. You're rounding us up, Lisa. Go right ahead.
Okay, well, Ms. McDaniels took the words right out of my mouth. One of the main things I wrote down was price point. I wanted to see more about penetration of the market you identified and what percentage penetration with your price point can produce this kind of sales range for your business. The other thing that kept kind of bouncing back to me is I love the energy. I love the focus on fun, but I know running is a mentally enduring sport. I would like to see that focus to not only include fun, but to include positive affirmation through your product. Just as sometimes all of us, we need those reminders. We may put the sticky notes on our mirror saying, you're going to do great today. You're a winner. Mm-hmm. I'd like to see that shown in your product, shown in the runners wearing it. So not just looking at a sticky note on your mirror, but you look in the mirror and you see a reflection of it on yourself from your product, that sort of thing. I think that would be a good add-on to the presentation.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Hannah, for rounding us up. The Sharks/Dolphins went over about 30 seconds, but hey, they did a great job. You finished in time, quote unquote, before the finish line. So great job, great work. Thank you for being the glue, keeping everybody in the cohort together, with keeping everyone updated and being so Hannah on the spot with things. So I love how you incorporated the feedback. I'm very proud of you. Feedback is a gift. You know, we had a run together and everything I gave you feedback on, you did. And I think you can tell based on the feedback that it was worth it. So I'm very, very proud of that. And look at the glitter. Come forward. I didn't even see you had some glitter. Oh. Okay. Is that glitter in your hair? I'm just wondering before we get you on. Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of glitter in my hair, on my face, on my shoulders.
Okay.
My bow.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
there
Okay. Yeah. I was trying to make sure because when I saw it, I was like, you said, look at this glitter.
Like my back up. You can't even see my whole outfit.
Yeah. Let's see your whole outfit, Hannah. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Girl. Let's
mermaid.
go. Okay. My goodness. I love it. There we go. I'm so glad this is recorded. All right, everyone. Guess what? We are done with day one, pitch one. Awesome
right.
job. I'm so proud of y'all. Know what to do. Listen, I cannot tell my shark/dolphins thank you enough. Listen, the three you had, they are booked and busy. Okay, busy and booked. As a matter of fact, I think President Daniels has a hard stop like right now because she's racing literally over to another situation she has that starts right on 8. So we gave you back some time. I hope that makes you smile a little bit there. So I'm going to spend a little time with the team. I want our again, give our Dolphins another hand. Woo, thank you so much. I'm not going to hold you all because I know your time is precious. But guess what? They signed up for 8 o'clock. So I'm not going to take much time, but I want to do a little debrief with them. So thank you so much for coming. Your feedback is a gift. Before you go, can you please put your business handles, Instagram, ways they want to contact you? Because we'll hang up and they'll be like, I wanted to get with her. I wanted to hear more. So do you mind whatever contact information you have, just throw it in the chat box before you exit. That would be great. Miss Washington, Miss Daniels, Miss Lede, you know, you gave it to him last time, give it to him again, because the feedback is a gift. When you win, let me tell you, when you win your pitch, you all are going to be positioned for that. Let me tell you something. You will not get feedback. I promise you. Not once, but twice have I was a backup judge. First time I was a full-time judge when I judged Jamia, who you all already met. No feedback. They took our feedback, and I wrote a lot on there, and they shredded it because after the decisions and the adjudication is done, the checks are distributed, right, Ms. Washington? So tonight was better than winning money. It was priceless. So Ms. Lede, Ms. Daniels, Ms. Washington, you can hang out, but all three of you, but I know you have big jobs and book business to do. So thank you, Alicia, for putting yours in there. Others who want to put theirs in there. I'm going to provide all the Dolphins information. Now, I'm not doing executive summaries on y'all. That take too long now. I got 8 interns I got to deal with. So I'm going to just give you the.
I don't see where I'm scrolling down all these icons. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, this is the Google Suite net workspace, so it's a little hard. I'm glad you found it. So, Miss Washington, I didn't see you. Oh, I should have known. Gotcha. All right. Well, listen. Ladies and gentlefish, what the hell? People not on. Oh, I know. Y'all took yourself off camera. I'm like, wait a minute, I have it in the frame. I just wanted to look at you all in the face and say, I am super proud as a coach. Come on now, we come a long way. I told you I was gonna be overwhelmed. I was nervous like you, and I had to do my own. I had to get feedback in front of the whole class. I thought it was Lisa, but it must have been another cohort I was in because I don't miss a good getting started in business. I have not missed any in a year because my favorite seat is being here with you. So I want to reserve this quick time. We're gonna time it that 5 minutes. Now y'all getting out real early. Any of your teammates, your cohorts want to give you direct feedback, please, you don't have to raise your hand, just give it to them. Just give it to them. Now I have not been watching the box. I've been the chat box. I've been watching each of you. I mean, in the moment, trying to before I had to drive. I didn't know I was driving 3 times. I think I did, but I couldn't remember. Anybody in the room going to give their cohort teammate feedback from day one, please do it this time.
Jamise, I just want to congratulate everybody. That's not easy, especially to go first and to do this. So everyone did an awesome job. And even though I know you probably were nervous giving your presentation, it didn't come across that way. So congratulations. And thank you for setting the stage for the rest of us.
Nice. Make sure y'all come Wednesday. That's required. You have to come. Team 1, 4 stops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're here on Wednesday. We want to see your face, and you can dress up if you want to. Because we all gonna be on camera. Y'all know the deal. Tracy, thank you for that feedback. All right. Any others for the what are my interns saying? What are we saying, Blake? What are we saying, Samaya? What are y'all doing?
I would say that this was overall a really great pitch. I loved all of y'all's effort it was brought in. I think the business ideas was really great. Everything was very thought out and executed well. So, I think overall it was just a really great experience for me to learn as an intern, seeing feedback I can get from y'all, your companies and stuff like that as well. And the coaches, the Dolphins and the Sharks, I appreciate y'all being here as well, helped me get into the mindset of what to think about when looking at some type of pitches and, consulting generally.
For sure. And if you want to catch Samaya live in living color, she was my guest Friday when we had President Daniels host us at AIB Network. She came and guess what? She was our featured star on Girl, You Got This, our podcast at Greater Wealth Work. So she did a fine job. It was stressful, but she did do a pitch-ish, if you will, but she's working on her delivery and her plan. So kudos to you. Blake, are you saying anything? And Kennedy,
Yes.
what are y'all doing?
I just wanted to add on what she said. This was a great first experience. Thank you for everybody here. I've learned a lot from this, and I'm able to soak it in. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Blake. Kennedy, I know you're there, but that's okay. Your twin brother spoke for you, and that's good. So anybody have anything for the good of the group? Because we're going to close with Samaya giving you information about how you can become a member of the Greater Wealth Works community. So we have talked about this, but before you end us up, I want to make sure I've exhausted all of the feedback tonight.
Jayla's here. She wants to say something.
Oh, Jayla. Hey,
Yes.
Thank you, Samaya. I'm so into the faces. I didn't look at the hands. Let's go.
It's okay.
Jayla.
I was my mom's name earlier, so I had to change it. But
Oh, okay. Yeah,
just wanted to say that I really enjoyed this experience. I loved listening to everyone's pitches, and it helped me learn and realize the importance of selling yourself and telling a story, because reeling people in gives you more opportunities and resources later on in the future with anything you're doing. So it was a great opportunity to listen to all of you guys pitch your businesses, and thank you for having me.
Thank you, Jayla. I did not want to interrupt or miss any. Oh, thanks, Blake. Okay, great. Awesome. So great feedback. And also, these are my interns. Listen, now Samaya's been with me for a while. Jayla's been with me like a week, maybe in a few days. And they're all learning about Greater Wealth Work. So I told them, listen, if you want to learn about what we do, you need to hang with me like at 6 to 8 on Mondays. And so, it took Samaya 5 weeks, but she did come last week. I'm so happy she did. And Jayla just started last week and came this week, Samaya, along with Blake and Kennedy. So to that end, thank you so much. I'm going to turn it over to Samaya very quickly to talk about our situation opportunity we have at Greater Wealth Works.
Okay,
Samaya?
perfect. So before we close out tonight, I just wanted to leave you all with this. You've taken a powerful first step by showing up for this cohort, but don't let that momentum stop here. If you're serious about taking your business to the next level, becoming a Greater Wealth Works Advantage member is the next move. It gives you access to continued strategy sessions, community, so exclusive resources, also free and no cost and discounted programs and access to our programs. And for those of you ready to start getting out there, we're offering you the chance to become a vendor at our Business Wellness Fair on September 17th for a price of $175. That does include becoming Advantage membership as well. Being a vendor also has its own list of benefits like networking, able to showcase your business to real life clientele. And if you're interested, please drop your name in the chat and I will send you an email giving you more details and more information about how you can get started as being a Vantage member today. That's all. Wait, I can't hear you, Mr. Meeks. You're still on mute.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. I was trying to pin myself to say, you are making me so happy right now. I was getting nervous because you were going a little long with it. But you did. Listen, you got in there. Now, okay, do you see what's going on in the chat? Now, they need the link. Somebody,
I got you.
The link. And then you can go ahead and take that. So listen, I'm not going to belabor the point. Tonight was epic. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Again, great job, Samaya. I'm very proud of you for doing coming in, showing up, Guess what's going to happen in 2 days? Pitch Day 2. You all know the lineup. Mr. Warren Galloway, you all know him. He came here to talk about the capital stack. He's going to be here on Wednesday. And the rest of the Sharks are going to be up for chance. I'm not going to even tell you. I want it to be a surprise. Because tonight was a surprise. You had no idea who was coming. I told you I was going to get some good people to give you back more than just money. Give you back feedback you deserve. So you all know I hang out after every course. If you want to hang out with me, I'll be on here for another, up until 8, whatever y'all need. But if not, those for day 1, breathe and take a break. Oh my gosh. I know you all were up hype, but that's okay. As Tracy Lee said it the best, you teed it up for everyone that's yet to come. So thank you, my friends. Have a good one. And Miss Washington, I see you.
Good luck, everybody. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Thank you for having me. Good night.
Thank you. Good night, and thank you.
No, I just wanted to share that literally my office is like 5 minutes around the corner from Mrs. Jamise. So don't feel that you can't reach out to me. I go to lunch every day, 12 to 2 on purpose. So I can meet for lunch.
You came by to see me one time.
I sure did. Because you be everywhere, Miss Jamise. I can't keep up with you.
Don't come tomorrow. We'll be at Goodwill Career Center. But Wednesday we'll be back. Thank you. Yes, so I want to come to your office. Samaya, write that down. We got to go get her, go to her office, do like a little trip or something together. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Jerome. Your feedback.
Send me the links. I got the link for the membership. I'm gonna jump on that tonight, and then send me the link for the vendor.
Oh, for sure.
Renata,
Samaya,
did you
do you hear Mr. Washington? Samaya.
Yes, I did. I actually sent you a link at the top at the beginning of the GSIB cohort, so it should be in your email right now.
Okay. All right. Thank you all. And